Hi VideoStar users! In this lesson we're going to make shake transitions by combining basic transitions like zooms or slides with shakes. I'd suggest following along on your device as we go along. And having said this, let's start with the zoom and shake transition. With the first part of the transition selected, go to multi-layer. The transition will happen in the last 8 frames of the scene. At the start of the transition, set a keyframe for size and path. Now move the photo every 2 or 3 frames. Make sure you have smooth paths instead of straight paths. Set the first path keyframe to straight unless you want your picture to bounce back before the transition. Go to the last keyframe and increase the size to about 115. Add some blur to the movement by using focus. Set the color effect to 0 when the transition begins and to about 25 at the end. If you have VideoStar Pro, you can use Drag and Blur or VideoStar Motion Blur instead for a smoother blur. Add a graph that starts slow and ends fast for both color and size, and don't forget to add mirroring. The steps are similar for the second part of the transition, which will also last for about 8 frames. Move the path every 2 or 3 frames again. In this case, size will vary from 95 to 110 during the shake. Add this graph to make it look more shaky. Use mirroring and focus again. The latter will go from 25 to 0. Next, add a graph that starts fast and ends slow. Here is a tip. To prevent the transition from ending abruptly, set a keyframe for path in the last keyframe of the scene. Then move the previous path keyframe away from the center. Otherwise, the picture won't move. Add the same shaky graph that was used for size. This is the result of the first shake transition. Did you follow that first part of the lesson? Now let's take a look at how you can make a slide down shake transition. Go to multi-layer for the first clip. Make the transition in the last 9 frames of the scene. You will need to add 3 keyframes here. For the first keyframe, the picture will move slightly down. For the second one, it will move up. And for the last one, move it farther down. I'll change the first path keyframe to straight. Use mirroring and focus just like the first part of the lesson. However, I'd suggest using this other focus effect instead. This is what we've got so far. For the second part of the transition, set a keyframe for path around the 6th frame. The picture is going to drop from above, so move it farther up for the first frame. Go about 3 frames farther and move the picture down. Do you remember the tip I gave you? Set a keyframe for path in the last frame of the scene and move the previous path keyframe a bit up from the center, using this graph for path. Use mirroring and focus. So you're learning quite a lot of cool transitions, right? I'd love to see your versions of these shakes, or even other shakes you can think of. For example, you could combine a slide to the right with a shake, or rotate the picture while it shakes? Like, there are a lot of possibilities. Let your imagination flow and share your masterpieces on Instagram and TikTok with our hashtag VideoStarSchool so I can check them out. In the next lesson, we'll learn how to make glitch transitions with VideoStar Free. See you there!